Now, what about electromagnetic pollution? Well, that may affect your health. Electromagnetic disturbances from power lines and other electronics, radio waves, microwaves, cellular phones. This visible light here in the very center between infrared and ultraviolet, that's what we see. The rest of it, this is stuff we're exposed to. We're exposed to stuff all around us all the time. Is this affecting us? Probably. Is it causing dis-ease or disease? We're not sure yet. How you move causes dis-ease, or it can cause health. Aerobic, anaerobic, your posture, range of motion. Evidence-based recommendations for degenerative joint disease or osteoarthritis says moving is helpful for degenerative joint and degenerative disc disease. Heart disease, high blood pressure. Exercising just a little can help a lot. Do it regularly. Cancer, sedentary, not moving around enough, is associated with an up to 50% increased breast, colorectal, endometrial, ovarian, and prostate cancer. Wow. Osteoporosis and arthritis prevention and/or pain reduction. So osteoporosis as well as arthritis, cancer, heart disease, and headaches and carpal tunnel-like syndrome. All these can be improved by moving or brought on, or at least partly brought on by not moving. How you sleep causes disease, both the duration and the quality of your sleep. Stroke and heart disease are associated with this. Living longer and feeling of energy and general health. So what you think causes disease. Your immune system can be compromised. Heart disease and high blood pressure can be caused. Cancer, digestion, pain and sleep, and autoimmunity. Interestingly, up to 80% of patients with autoimmune diseases reported uncommon emotional stress before the disease onset. Your intestinal function powerfully affects your health, your state of disease or health. It's related to autoimmunity and the thyroid, multiple sclerosis-like symptoms, psoriasis, allergies, cardiovascular health, osteoporosis. Yes, all those can be affected by your intestinal function. Now here's the good news. There are these modifiable causes of health. It can work the other way. These can be positive. What you eat, drink, breathe, think, move, and sleep, your body structure, intestinal environment, and your body's ability to detoxify can have a positive influence in your health. You can influence these epigenetics and nutrigenomics. The causes of disease are modifiable. And here's a little less technical analogy for you. What you water is what will grow. Whether it's disease or health, good, bad relationships, your fitness, your intellect, your spiritual life. If you water the negative will grow. If you water the positive will grow. You water with your time, you water with your money, you water with your mind. Now this body, this wood here is an analogy of the body. And fire is symptoms in your body. So many of you have symptoms, and that's why you're interested in this. Well, the match is the cause of the trigger. So what causes these symptoms? And the paper, that would be a weakened body. And the more your body is weak, and the more triggers you have, the more likely you are to manifest symptoms. Whether those symptoms are headache, fatigue, just feeling yucky all over, intestinal problems, whatever it may be. So at this time, it's important to determine what is the cause in you, or how much is it influencing you. And part of the issue is there are multiple causes, and there are multiple symptoms. So by getting an assessment of your multiple symptoms, how bad they are, how many there are, it can give you a starting point. And by determining how well your digestive system is working, it can give you a way to influence in a unique way how healthy your body gets and how quickly it's able to benefit from the changes you make. So what's missing? What do you want more of? What do you have too much of? As it relates to your health, your time and activities, your relationships, your mind, your spirituality. Think about what you want. Then you'll better be able to focus your time, your money, and your mind on achieving those things. So we combine the knowledge of these multiple causes and solutions for the quickest, most complete, and most lasting results. That's what synergy is. The more good things you do for yourself, the more good things you're going to get out of it. So these are some steps you can consider as you go through this. Find the cause, decrease the dietary interference, increase the dietary promoters, move and use your body correctly, supplement as needed, and reevaluate the cause. Here's a quick overview of what you'll do. Find the cause. So you fill out a questionnaire that can help you. You can do food diaries, elimination, reintroduction, and food plans. It can help you determine which foods are irritating. Do exams or professional help with exams or lab tests. Decrease the dietary interference, number 2. Anything that's free, you should probably eliminate that. There's nothing that's free, right? So bleached, enriched, or fortified, or highly processed. Free and fortified kind of go together. They sound good, but they usually mean something's very wrong with this food-like substance. So they had to alter it to make it seem better. And added sugar, artificial color, or additives. A little sugar is not bad, but if it's a regular thing you have and it's common in your foods, this is probably a problem. Hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils. Smoking or excess drinking, of course, and most toxic fish and foods. You want to eliminate foods, and particularly fish, that tend to be more toxic. Many of these fish are accumulating the toxins that we put into the environment that we talked about. Increase the dietary promoters. Now, these are general recommendations that need to be individualized to the person, but here they are. A palmful of protein and a handful of colorful, low-toxic veggies, and enough carbs to sustain your activity level. So, in an average meal. And 2 to 3 handfuls each of fruit and vegetables. Part of your vegetables should be raw, and most of your fruit. Usually eat fruit with nuts, cheese, or other protein or fat to slow the sugar absorption. Eat 1/2 to 1.5 handfuls of legumes, peas, or beans per day. Now, why the large range, 1/2 to 1.5? Well, a lot of these depend on your activity level, your lean body mass size, how much muscle you have to feed. Whole grains as the first ingredient in grain products, as opposed to enriched or bleached. And eat quality fats and protein, organic, wild, free range. So fats, butter, unless you have a problem with an allergy to dairy, and even so, many people can handle this. Butter, if you want your butter to be organic, and fatty meats are okay, but you want them to be organic, wild, free range. And 3 meals a day plus snacks. That's not for everybody all the time. Again, they should be individualized, but that will help regulate your blood sugar. Take some stress off your pancreas. These are some specifics of increasing dietary promoters related to phase 1 and phase 2 of your liver detoxification and the reactive intermediate. So we'll talk more about this later in another session. But these are the nutrients that help support your body's detoxification. At the bottom, you'll see foods that stimulate both phase 1 and phase 2 include broccoli, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. These are some of your colorful vegetables that can be uniquely beneficial. And move and use your body correctly. Exercise. Aerobic exercise, strengthening exercise, and slow breathing. And supplement as necessary. This can include beneficial bacteria, digestive enzymes, essential fatty acids, detoxifying nutrients and herbs, and others. There's different ways to detoxifying. I'll briefly go through some different approaches. There's water-only fasting, which both decreases the input and increases the output, but it has its problems because it doesn't give you sufficient nutrients to continue detoxifying well. Exercise, sweating, including saunas and steaming. Ionic or osmotic baths. They can pull some toxins out. Herbal detoxification. Emotional and mental relaxation exercises. Metabolic cleansing. Modified fasting. Binding agents and chelators. This can be anything from fiber to bentonite clay to DMSA, which is a powerful chelating agent. And colonic irrigation or enemas, which can help remove toxins that are in your intestines at the time. There's a lot of different approaches, and you see the little bees on the sides indicating whether they're increasing output or decreasing input. So the cleanses we're going to promote are not purges, but they're promoting body's normal detoxification system. Your body's detoxifying all the time, and that's so key because this is what is the foundation to preventing hormonal imbalances, having enough good nutrients, and detoxifying those hormones once they're released in your body so they can be removed and not continue to cause negative effects. Intestinal function, this is the foundation. So 3 cleanses: renew, rejuvenate, and refresh. So the first one is refresh. That's level 1. Here we're going to remove a little bad, add a little good, and supplement to add good bacteria. Rejuvenate, level 2. Remove a little bad, add a little good, and supplement good bacteria, enzymes, and essential fatty acids, as well as regulating blood sugar with snacks. And renew, level 3. We're going to remove much bad, add much good, supplement good bacteria, enzymes, essential fatty acids, regulate blood sugar, and add extra detoxifying support. So, detox foods. You might think when you think of a detox as systemic starvation. Well, these are the foods they're going to be able to include. A lot of foods. Right? They won't include all your favorites, but they do include a lot of foods. You don't have to eat all these. Now, why metabolic clearing food or extra detoxifying support? Well, we want to prevent slowing of the liver. We want things to be easily absorbed in case you have difficulty with digestion. We want them to be low allergenic, so they're not causing this irritation. We want them to be balanced protein, carb, and lipid support, so your liver has everything it needs to detoxify, and your blood sugar is not spiked. So we provide profound detoxifying support. And this has been shown clinically to be more effective form of detoxifying, to get more results. And ultimately, it's extremely cost effective compared to a lot of options. Fast food, of course, there's not much redeeming value in that. But some of this fast food is actually more expensive than having a meal or snack of detoxifying food. So we make it easy to use, certainly it's effective, and ultimately it's worth the investment.